senses something. Hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest. Oh?
What? Yes! Just great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great. White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal? Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh? That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I'm okay, guys. Dance in the wind! Evil! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air! These ones can run rings around us!
Damn it! It's too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Do it! Here goes! Easy peasy. Ha hoodle. Little help!
Now you see what I can do!
Dance in the wind! Illuminate the dark! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! In here! This'll come in handy! Blah, blah, blah!
It's go time!
My savior!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Air thrust! Illuminate the dark!
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Rising Falcon!
Let's refrain from losing. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there. That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now. Don't get careful.
Illuminate the
Don't tell me.
Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp! It's a duel of the arts! Air thrust! Not in your dreams!
It got fired.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
The enemy all yours.
You'll soon see about that! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! That's an air thrust! Air thrust!
Nice work.
And this one's mine! Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Got it! Now's our chance! One more time! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp! You got company!
Eat dirt.
Air thrust! Dance in the art expert coming through! First aid! Air thrust! I'm on that! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not in your dreams! Dance in the wind! Eat dirt! Air thrust! Magic never missed! Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! First aid! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! It's weakened!
This ends
Dance
now.
in the wind! Air thrust!
Eat dirt.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You're mine!
Going in.
Dance in the wind!
I'll smash you!
Parts required for hurricane strike!
Lightning strike!
Hurricane strike! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Going in.
Dance in the wind!
Down!
Art expert coming through!
Look sharp! Blew away!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is there! Air thrust! Fire blah blah blah! Sealed! More from the stockpile!
This one's mine. Primed and ready. This one's mine.
A Awaken the sleeping spirit. Let me help. Sharpness aim. Where are you going?
Anything in armor is all mine.
Here's evil. Not on my watch. Here goes. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Air thrust. You get the death. Air thrust. You get the death. You get the death. Air thrust. Blah blah blah. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Take this! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down. I never miss. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Blah blah blah. That's it. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind.
Far enough! I'm not done!
Magic is in. Arthur!
This is looking good.
Healing circle. Here's a healing art.
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. This one's mine. One more. Time. No getting up, please. Air thrust. You get the gist. Air thrust.
I can carve through armor! Here I go!
Air thrust.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
No further!
I can't lose.
Not today!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right.
Dance
Still
in the
anyone's
wind!
fight!
Far enough! Air thrust!
I'll smash you!
Blah blah blah! Air thrust! Not on my watch! That's quite, neat. Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Where are you going? Air thrust! Magic is in! Air thrust! No getting up, please. More where that came from! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Ow!
It's showtime!
Healing circle! Annihilation! Searing flame! Reload!
Stay away from my friend!
Lunar arc! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
The earth throbbed from pain.
Hurricane strike! Don't mind if I... A new lease on life! Far enough! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Yours to be let free!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel!
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Shion, astral energy, full throttle!
can really make weapons with this?
We should be able to cook here. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here fast. Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I wonder if something happened. Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh?
Got it! Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I... kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Gotta break through!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land!
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come
got
forth,
flyers.
holy glimmer! I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Air thrust!
Here I come!
Here
Astral
goes!
Arts?
That's my cue!
Demon Fang! One more!
Shut him down!
Looks like it could be worth something.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Out of my way!
Dance in the wind!
I can carve through armor!
Illuminate the storm! Hear me! Holy land! Illuminate! Are those arms even natural? In here! Tiger blade!
I'll bash in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Lead the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
Dance in the wind! Close one! Magic is air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! Flower! Do it! Air thrust! Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Air thrust! Where are you going? Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come forward! Holy blue! They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious! This is it! Back in front of
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Tempted flash!
Here I come!
Tunnel! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy light! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Healing circle! Thanks so much!
This one,
Thanks for the healing!
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Now,
You too.
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
I'm okay, guys.
No backing down!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Now we see what I bet that shell's hiding something tasty. Have you seen my flying free? I'm ready! Split it open!
Be my guest! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow. The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that. Sweet dreams!
Eagle fly!
Dance in the they're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Illuminate! Come forth, holy glimmer!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Finally. If only we could... flown with the wind to get here faster.
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this? Why, it's hard to complain.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you...
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
Whoa!
Let's see what you've got.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
New melody.
Air thrust!
We've got flyers.
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
I'm ready.
All yours.
Air thrust! Air thrust! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
I'm ready.
Air thrust!
This could be useful.
Ah, the spray from this waterfall feels so good.
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! This one's mine! Dance in the wind!
Resonate with the
Air
earth.
thrust! Raise it high! Just back it out again! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Got flyers.
I've got this! Let
The
a
enemy
marksman
wields
handle
arms
it!
too.
We'll soon see about that! Glad you have your uses!
I'm ready. I'll show you how useful I can
They're all
be.
coming after me!
I'm coming, well.
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine!
I'm not
You get
scared.
this! Air thrust!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Let's see what you've got. Take this.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Finish it!
Lost!
Demons descend. Flashing fang.
Easy! Way to go!
Now you see what I can do. Split it open.
Be my guest.
Holy glimmer!
Resonate
Seal.
with the earth. Stalagmite.
Ready!
Eat this.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
Hurricane.
You get the gist! Air thrust!
Don't get careless. There it is. That's our target.
Anything over is all mine.
Air thrust!
Everlasting
Dance
dark.
in the wind!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
On your knees.
Dance in the wind!
Take
Air
this.
thrust!
This one isn't normal.
Air thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Fantastic.
Dance in the
Great.
wind!
Amazing.
Air thrust! Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus!
No one's even trying to be nice.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Do it!
Air pressure. This calls for a celebratory. Drink. We finally made it.
Yeah. No.
You did it!
Really?
Yeah.
What's gotten into him?
He says, instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival. Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Well...
Well...
Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her. Okay, off we go.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Yes.
What?
Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew.
Hmm?
Good.
Hmm.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome? finally made it.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over. Our heads.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
We should be able to cook here.
Whoa!
My books are okay.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Illuminate the dark! Holy ready! That's my cue!
Shut them down!
Holy Land! Now for something special! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! You got company! Air thrust!
Eat dirt!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! I never miss! Air thrust!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about going off?
You get the gist. Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Down! You're all...
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! 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 Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! You get the gist.
Try this!
Here's the... What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
This could be useful.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Make it way!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Finish it!
Hit!
Shield and face!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis, as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't...
No, I mean you're even better than I.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Looks like it could be worth something. It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it.
Out of our way!
Air thrust! Where are you going? Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here's the Evo! Doubling!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! They're surrounding us! Here! Spirit Flame!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Dance in the wind! Do it!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Do it! Air thrust!
Seems about right to me.
Hi, Hoodle!
Damn it!
Where are you going?
Rising War!
Not on my watch! Spirit Flame! Dance in the wind!
You shatter any steel!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
We got fires!
I got it! Let him march in the wind! Air thrust!
All yours!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
Air thrust! This one's mine! You get the test! Air thrust! Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Step back! This one's all law!
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zubul cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Voron's forces hold.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Air thrust!
This one's mine!
I got dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance! That's statue wielding art is a healing art! Now I've seen everything! Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Whew, looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And and without totally overdoing it.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
An opponent like this should be easy.
In a vine?
Radiant air thrust! Dance in the... Here goes! Here! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here! Air thrust! Here!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Thanks so much! Air thrust! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming,
This is in the sky up here! I'm totally fine! Air thrust! Here's evil!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword!
This'll be a delicious piece of cake! I never miss! Dance in the wind! Not in your dreams! Radiant light! Here! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Magic is there! Go, Helene!
Light burst forth!
Radiant genesis! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Too much to handle! I'm on a roll!
You fight better at a distance.
The
Further away, the better. You and I both.
Air thrust!
Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could...
That equipment should come in handy.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be... thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Out of our way! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Close one! Right back at ya! Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Hey, Breezeland! Here's the next!
Their arms were interrupted.
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us! Shion,
I'll be right with Randon. No sooner said than done!
take this!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! That air thrust!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You don't have firearms here on Dana.
I can show you mine if you like.
That would be really awesome,
Finish
Shion.
it!
I'm ready for the next battle.
That's far enough! Can't get out of this!
Pounce it! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Easter!
Perfect move! Dance in the wind! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger.
Hi, Hoodle! Where are
come
you
one,
going?
come all!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Transform rally order! In here! Swordsman handle this! This thing lets us away! Do it! Divine Alpha! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
La,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Hey, what do you say we fight?
This won't be easy.
don't be such a pessimist.
Here I am! Let them march! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! This one's mine! Air thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! We managed to turn the tide!
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
Make it rain! First
I
air
don't know
thrust!
what I'd do.
Perhaps now isn't the time? Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I'll do my best!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Glacial spear! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
Then I promise I'll always be here.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. You get the gist. Air thrust! You get the gist. Air thrust! Sweet dreams, here's evil. Air thrust! Freeze laser! Dance in the wind! Make it rain! Air thrust! Glacial fire! Well, looky here.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I never miss! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Do it!
You've got pretty impressive aim
You
there.
picked the wrong fight.
Picking up the right way yourself?
Nah, this is more my style.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Do it!
Blending.
Could have been worse.
Out of our way!
No further.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Be still.
Illuminate the dark! Come back! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
Looking good. Hold nothing back.
Here's a healing art! Let the marksman handle
Here I
it.
go. Win.
One more!
I think we can get through this.
Dance in
Don't
the
let
wind!
up until it's
Air
over.
thrust! Dance in the
Who
wind!
said anything?
Coming through. Ha! Mount. Scarlet Inferno.
Will this hurricane strike?
Everyone hanging in there?
This might be some decent equipment.
And... Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop. Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renan's. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Heros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Heros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.